Hello everybody and welcome back to another Godzilla Battle Line video, and today we are talking about Moguera 1994. Is he meta? Is he worth investing in? All these things and more. Short answer is yes. Alright, see you later. You turn off the video. No. Moguera rules. If you were on stream last night, we had a really big turnout, honestly, last night. I had so much fun with Moguera. I have been using him all day. I have been having an absolute blast. I think this is for sure a top tier unit this season, especially with the rented levels. I think once the levels come down and we go into the next season and the one after that, this is going to be a character that a lot of players, high level players especially, are going to be considering investing in. I think that even if you are using him at level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your team is full of level 30s and stuff, I still think you're going to get a lot of investment out of Moguera. So let's break it down. He is a 4 energy cost, and right here on his introduction page, I'm so happy we can use this, it says, on deployment, deploys as an aerial unit for 7 seconds before landing and continuing as a ground unit. Very similar ability to Ultraman, except Ultraman can go up, and he goes up and he flies across the whole map. Moguera is flying for 7 seconds only. His movement speed is boosted by 40% when he is in aerial mode, so he can catch up to a push, which is really nice. When he is attacking, alright, this is after he's landed, grants an effect to surrounding allied units with a cost of 6 or less that reduces damage received by 30% for 7 seconds. Once the effect is triggered, it has a 10-second cooldown before it can be triggered again. A balanced unit that applies buffs while attacking to help allied units survive on the battlefield. It can reduce the damage taken by group units and low-cost units, affording you a defensive advantage in battle. Note that its damage reduction effect can only be granted to allied units with a cost of 6 or less. Fortunately, a lot of meta units are 6 or less cost. Now, they had to cap it at that because otherwise you're giving defense boost to Godzilla Earth, Destroya, Final Wars Godzilla, Waka Godzilla, Ginza Godzilla. Okay, those are some really heavy hitters that if you had defense up on them probably would be a little too busted. The cap on who he can and cannot boost is pretty large, but it does not matter because he is really beefy. This is level 16 rented Moguera. He nearly has 3,000 health right here, almost 400 damage, and he's hitting 1.9 seconds. He can target leaders, ground, aerials, facilities. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I put him in the deck like this. Everything in this deck can get a boost from Moguera. I'm actually unsure if he boosts the leader's defense or not. Doesn't really matter. He can tank so much between the health that he already has and the damage boost. He can make your units tank way more than they should be. He is a phenomenal character. I'm having so much fun with him. We're going to get into a few games live. I guess this isn't live for you, but it's live for me. So we're going to get into a few games, and I'm just going to try to show you the best I can how to use them and what I like to do with them. And if you want more Moguera gameplay, our stream from last night has my live reactions to using him for the first time, and it was so much fun. So check that out. I'll catch you guys in the next battle. I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, we got a player right here. First one of the night, hopefully. I tried to record a battle before, but it was a bot. We do not have a particularly strong lineup right here, honestly. We are going to drop the... Oh, I was clicking the wrong screen. Shinden. We're then going to drop Godzilla, or Space Godzilla, I should say, right here, and Biollante right here. So this is going to be able to, Space Godzilla in the water. We're going to be able to dump out a bunch of crystals. Now we have Moguera in case they start pulling up on us. They have a level 30 Biollante, so this damage reduction is actually going to be probably critical to our game plan. So they have this and this, are the Destroyer and the -1. So we are going to put Moguera here with Space Godzilla. We are then going to drop Shinden right over here and see if we can take some aggro from them. We have the crystals popping off. We have the chain lightning popping off. Moguera's doing damage up on all of our guys right here, and we were able to hit a successful defense right there. Absolutely wicked. Big fan of that. Shinden even made it up all the way to the other end of the map. Space Godzilla, oh my gosh, Godzilla Earth. There's too many Godzillas in this game. Godzilla Earth has finally landed. This guy's got one, and we were able to take out a chunk of his health, honestly, before anything happens. So, he has a Biollante coming up, level 30. We're going to drop Space Godzilla just to get some little brownie points, because Biolante's not going to be able to block these crystals, I don't think. Because pretty sure the crystals count as flying. And that's for a different review. So we'll probably honestly kill this Biollante before it even reaches us. And then we'll place Mothra, and we'll do Moguera. And then we'll throw Shinden up to distract the Godzilla Earth. And I'll throw Bylante here, and hopefully Moguera gives her a buff right here. If she hits, I don't actually think it connects. Earth is still hooked onto the Shinden, is in range of Bylante, which is absolutely phenomenal. He does not know that we are pocketing this -1 also, by the way. So he's dead there. That's fine, because we're going to nuke him with -1. He does not know we have him. Moguera is giving himself, again, defense up, surviving this level 30 Bylante. Crazy right there. He gave our -1 also right there a defense up. We're putting Space Godzilla back onto the field. Look at the range on this Moguera. It is crazy. He is hitting this Space Godzilla for -1 from so far back. He's putting in, you know, he's punching up well above his weight class for sure. Sorry, Moguera, I'm not dropping you. I just need to get a little bit of AoE action going on. The Shinden is protecting our Bylante. It is protecting our crystals. Now we will drop Moguera. Now that we've cleared out that big push, give the defense up to everybody. Send Bylante up. Look at the defense up just protected us from this -1. Look at how crazy that was. And now Moguera's going to give it again in a few seconds to Bylante. Wicked. Love that. Throwing Mothra up through the middle. Now the crystals are going to actually stop this Leo from charging, which is crazy. Look at how Moguera is hitting this Leo from so far away. He's spawning those guys right here. -1 is going to just nuke right on top of them. And is Moguera still alive for the damage up? No, it's fine, but we have a backup plan right here. We're going to drop Mothra on this side, and we're going to throw Moguera up the middle with them for that boost. Love it. Our -1s are fighting. The crystals keep spawning. Moguera is sniping, and he's going to keep giving defense ups to this Space Godzilla. And I'm pretty sure the crystals get the defense up as well. I could be wrong. I don't really remember, but we are definitely putting the pressure on him right there. -1 again right here as Bylante is going to spawn in. Our -1 spawns in, drops the nuke. Moguera right up in the middle of the push. He's going to give everyone here a defense up, and it's basically game over right there. Excellent battle. That's how you do it. That's what we love to see. That is what we love to see. That most of those pushes against that Earth, the level 30 Bylante, that Gigan, the Mothra Leo, we would not have survived a lot of that if we did not have that damage reduction. That constant damage reduction is so strong. You always wonder why a bunch of top players say that some of their favorite leader characters is the Mechagodzilla 1974, because he gives a 30% damage reduction on his leader ability. Moguera has just power crept that and is doing it for 4 cost every 10 seconds. Absolutely wicked ability. We survived way more than we should have. A level 16 Moguera has survived way more than he should have, just based off of that one ability, proccing every 10 seconds. So let's get into another battle. Alright, we got Giovanni Zilla, the Italian Godzilla. So no Moguera, no Space Godzilla for the early crystals, but we have both of our pre-evolutions here and the Shinden to protect, so hopefully we can get both of them to evolve in the really, really early section of the game. That is going to save us a ton of headache later on. There's not a lot of evolution in this deck, just these two, and if I can't get, Mothra to evolve, that's fine, but we're on London. If this Bylante doesn't evolve, we might be in trouble. So we are going to drop -1 in the water here. Bylante and Mothra are ready. I bet you the next ones are Space Godzilla and Moguera, so we are going to save up some energy. There's their Space Godzilla. Okay. With the double crystals. They're capitalizing on the rented level. So we're going to drop our Bylante, we're going to drop our Mothra, and then we are going to drop Moguera right here because he will give defense up to our -1 if he's close enough. Grab the attention with the Shinden. Ultima on the Manila, not super worried about it. And then we're going to drop Space Godzilla in a second. Well, this Manila is kind of being super annoying, but that's not going to matter. Crystals, done. Dunzo, right here. Look at that. Over. And then we get, Moguera's coming up. He's in the back line now. He's hitting with crazy range, and he's going to be able to give that defense up. I hope he gives it to Mothra in a second before Mothra goes down, but that's fine. He gave it to what's her name, Bylante, who's doing crazy numbers right there. Space Godzilla still in our back line firing crystals off from fucking deep. Moguera is still alive. He is still alive with that defense boost, fighting for his life over there. We are going to drop him again just over here, though, with the Space Godzilla. He should be close enough to snipe on the Manila, but the missiles honestly probably will take a, take care of most of that. There's the defense up right there. There's the... I actually totally forgot that -1 was in the water over there, but that's fine. We'll throw Shinden up, and I think this is going to be pretty close to a wrap. I can't imagine he gets through all of this damage. There's a level 40 G89. It's not going to matter. Look at all the damage we're throwing out here between all the shit that we got. Mothra leave up the side for good measure. The chain lightning from from the Anguirus and the 89 to the leader is wicked from the Space Godzilla. Moguera, excellent battle. You probably didn't see it, but Moguera giving that whole push defense up, that was just wicked. They should have died maybe twice to some of the other characters that they had. But do you see Moguera fighting that burning Godzilla? He survived so much. He survived so much. This guy's going to get nerfed. He's going to get moved to like a 5 or 6 cost for sure, because this ability is just so strong. All right, we got Requiem 97, or I'm sorry, 87. Requiem is a great player. All my battles with them are super tight all the time, so this can go either way. He's got a level 30 Terrestrius pulling up. That's fine. I don't really have anything, honestly, to hit him right out the gate because we just spent so much trying to get these two up. But hopefully we can kill the Terrestrius. Otherwise, we're going to be in for serious problem because we are not packing Gigan with us. But the missiles are keeping him locked down there, actually, which is not great. Yep, he got the evolution. So we actually delayed that evolution, which is not ideal. But we are able to keep the Shinden up, keep the crystals up. Mothra is able to move in and get at least some kind of hits in. We hit the leader Gamera, actually. So we're not going to be able to do too much to this Biollante. I'd imagine we're going to die here. But we are definitely going to have our Biollante in a second. So we will drop Mothra, we will drop Moguera, and our Biollante will go right here. Shinden will come up. I hit it a little too far. That was a misplay. But that's alright, because let's get the defense up, Moguera. Huge. Now look at that level 30 Ultima. Look how we just hit my Biollante for, like, peanuts. Crazy. Pushed everything back, pushed our Moguera back, and guess who gets to go with Moguera now? Space Godzilla. Throw out some missiles. Constant stream of missiles is amazing. Big fan of that. We're going to throw Mothra over here. Honestly, maybe ideal would have been to put Mothra with Moguera, but I think this is probably more ideal to kind of just separate the characters out, because the missiles and the Mothra are going to take him down. Now, this Biollante is definitely probably going to kill our Space Godzilla. Oh, it didn't. You know what? I thought it might have. But we're going to put Moguera up, and then we're going to go throw Shinden up and protect Moguera and Space Godzilla, because I'm pretty sure this ultimate is going to target these crystals and the Biollante. So let's try to get the Shinden to proc him. It actually didn't proc. He's got a -1 hidden away, actually, so not amazing for us, especially with that ultimate. So we will do our -1 right here in the middle of both of them. Maybe turn this one around. Nope, that's fine, because we're going to kill Ultima there. And our 2 guys might be enough. Maybe. Oh, this Mothra's going to be a problem. Okay, but we got their Biollante. So, Leo. Okay, I see the moves here. I see the vision. Space Godzilla. And then we're going to Mothra these 2 guys. Space Godzilla, because it's going to distract the Ultima. It's going to keep these guys busy a little bit. We're running up the side with him. Listen, we got all this saved. We got all this saved up. Look who's spawning right in there. Right on top of you. And then our Biollante gets to go up. This burning Godzilla is going to die. Our -1 goes down. His Destroyer is still not even active yet, but it's about to be. So watch. We're going to throw the Shinden right here. The chain lightning on these 2 guys. Now we're going to drop Moguera right here in the middle of them. Defense up, and it hit our leader as well. Ultima's down. Crystal's hard pivoting to the burning Godzilla. Love to see it. His Mothra is back up. We are almost at 6 energy, so we're just going to nuke right into his face with the -1. Keeping him occupied with the defense ups and the missiles. Just absolutely totally wiped that push right there. Missiles are up again. Moguera is on the prowl. He is coming in. There's the defense up on the -1 and on our Shin Godzilla and on the Moguera. I would like it if it got onto the Shinden as well, but it didn't, and excellent battle. Absolutely excellent battle. Phenomenal. Requiem, we always have great battles, so shout out to you. Moguera totally just won us that push. I think if the Moguera and that -1 explosion weren't there, it would have been over. That -1 explosion, I think, was probably the turning point, but having the Moguera there, keeping everything else alive for a little bit longer than it should have been, is ridiculous. That is just stupid powerful. All right, guys. So, what do you think about Moguera? So strong. I am a colossal fan of him. I'm almost certain he'll get nerfed eventually. There is just so many times in this video and then on stream last night that I should have been dead to rights, right? And Moguera has bailed me out. He has been bailing me out of battles all day, right? I'm a big fan of Moguera. I'm confident that he's like an S tier character at least this season. In the future, I think if people have upgraded into him, I think he's going to hold out in the long term. Having that damage reduction is so strong. We've seen that on Mechagodzilla 74, who is routinely brought into the egg modes, but no one uses him in the arena, I think because a lot of people probably don't have proper levels on him. Moguera is going to get used a lot. The damage reduction is crazy. You pair this with characters that have large health pools, 6 cost or less, like -1, or the 2 Space Godzillas, or Mothra Leo, and Gearus even works. You are going to get some crazy results out of this, okay? Moguera is not to be slept on. I would say run, don't walk. I'm a very big fan of Moguera. Maybe I'm huffing copium. I don't think so. I think he's low-key kind of cracked this season. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow's video, or maybe Saturday's video, but probably tomorrow's video, is going to be about Moguera as a leader. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.